MAGA, Trumpism. It runs on fuel, and the fuel is victimization and grievance. If Joe Biden wins this election, the Trump fever will eventually break, even if Republicans control one house of Congress. At that point, Donald Trump will be almost 80 years old. He will have been the losing nominee for 2 out of the last 3 elections, and along the way, he will have decimated the electoral prospects of the Republican Party demographically and electorally for a generation. Now, if Donald Trump loses this election and it is a narrow loss and Republicans control one of those houses, they will obstruct Joe Biden to the best that they can. The simple truth of the matter is this election, and I fall in this category, I'm not happy about the choice, but the choice is clear. Joe Biden is the only candidate on the ballot who is in favor of the American Constitution and the American way of life, full stop. So in the end, Trumpism's defeat, no matter how it comes, no matter how thin the victory may be, the simple fact that Joe Biden will have prevented Donald Trump from ever setting foot in the White House again will be enough to ultimately break this Trump fever that's gripped the country for the last 8 years. If Donald Trump's cases are pending, how can he run? Well, this is a very important concept to understand. Donald Trump has been accused of crimes. He has been charged with crimes. But since this is the United States of America, you are innocent until proven guilty. Donald Trump gets that constitutional protection also. Donald Trump's criminal trials are going to be part of the campaign. He intends to and already is campaigning from the courtroom. This is really important to understand. MAGA, Trumpism, it runs on fuel, and the fuel is victimization and grievance. These trials will let Donald Trump play the role of the aggrieved. He gets to be the victim. A central part of the Trump message is the man, the system is out to get you, and I'm the guy who's tough enough, strong enough to stand up to it, fight for you. And so all of that is helped by the fact that Donald Trump is ensnared in civil and criminal litigation everywhere anyone looks. And there's a lot of people in the country who look at that and say they're out to get him because he's standing up for me. Of course, that's a con, but that's the con that's worked for Trump. Thank you for listening to my political commentary. If you like what you heard today, please also consider subscribing to The Warning, daily newsletter on Substack. Our democracy hangs in the balance. The 2024 presidential election is the most consequential in America's history. It's not hyperbole, it's a fact. That is why the mission of The Warning with Steve Schmidt is to help readers orient to the currents that are shaping our times and the unseen forces driving politics that are very rarely discussed on cable news. Please sign up at Steve Schmidt, SteveSchmidt.substack.com. Again, steveschmidt.substack.com, or at the link in the show notes section below. Thank you to each and every one of you for listening and watching.